So we put some high-tech spray on here, and the Felpro gaskets are a little shorter. So you gotta put it in right here, hold it down, and then go straight to here and put it in. Here, now go to the center, center, and center at that. Freaking beautiful. We are constantly playing with how much anaerobic to put on it. We need just enough to mate on the surface, and then smear it around like kind of like you're welding. Of course, I should use my other hand. Start from the other side. I like that. Now, other than the TA29, we're going to put on the joints. That's prepped. It's ready to go. Crank's been cleaned off. It's ready to accept it. We'll put some surface prep for the anaerobic. Spray that on here after we put some TA29 on here, and then we're going to go with this. Set it on, see how she does.
And then you do this like 60 times. 90, 120, and 170. And then the little side bolts. Yay.
Okay, so now's when we don't spend any money because Ford doesn't let the lifters. I guess we can buy these still, can we? Can we?
I would have to look again. For a long time we couldn't.
Let's put a set of high lift Johnson lifters in here. Throw these in the truck. They're going to drip all over the place while we get over there and do these rod bushings. The rod bushings also need done. We already lubed up the lifter bores with lubricate. I'm gonna hang it just like this. See that? Hang it just like that. Go down and you can control them. Lower all four of them in. Wiggle it around a little bit and then slide right in.
3 more times.
So they changed it.
Again.
I mean, I guess it'll be all right. I mean,
we do use sealant on both
yeah,
sides
I
of it,
seal
so.
it anyways. It looks cheaper.
Great.
Looks like they found an easier, softer way. So I'll put the dowels on. The dowels are all that matter. The dowel and the dowel, that'll line it up. And then we'll push right here. Push right there and let it ooze out a little bit. And push right there and let it ooze out. Just like that. Now we'll push here and then wipe off anything that's inside of it, which is not much. Actually nothing oozed out. We're really playing with using less and less sealant.
Yep. And then we'll get the front cover over here.
So this is time to clean the pump up. I haven't cleaned it until now. Scratch out the, after you get the O-ring out, and then I always like to scratch around here. Where I brush it with a toothbrush, and then I just rinse it with WD-40. Kind of an expensive little rinse, but we do it. Rinse it all down, wash all the crap off of it. And then look at this. Okay, I've got many videos about STC fittings. You see that? It's also loose. Look at that. It's not even tight. So this was the beginnings of a problem. So with this O-ring, it's not a replace the O-ring. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, O-ring's trash. If this is ever loose, if this fitting is ever loose when you take your pump off, the updated fitting, replace the whole fitting. See, it'll do that. It cannot be loose. So, yep.
Then you get a new one.
New STC fitting kit. Okay, I go ahead and do this T-joint too. Just a little bit and then smear it along here. Just in case there's any kind of elevation change from the block to the rear cover. I always go the whole width. Yep. Smash that sucker on, let's go. That's like half a short block. Yep. Okay, so all that's done. Kind of cleaned up a little bit from actually getting the crank and the cam and all that in. All the T-joints are sealed now. There is no time sensitivity for building this now. That joint, and that joint are time sensitive. And they're done now. So now we can go over there and get a connecting rod, check protrusion with a factory bushing that's wore out. We'll check protrusion on that, and then I'll go over, pull the bushing, press a new bushing, bore it, hone it, come back and let's see what it does. That's our goal. That's what we're leading up to with this truck right here, with this engine. This job right now is figuring out the rod bushings once and for all. Okay, I have severely been BSing on these rods because I'm never done it before. I mean, everybody always comfortable every time you do something the first time. So we're ready. I'm gonna take this. We got this engine. I didn't want to flip it upside down yet because this is the sealant on the pump cover and all that. I wanted to let it get a couple of minutes to set. But we got the basic, I mean, this is granted it's an engine ready to go. Looks like a pretty good platform as a tester for whether or not what we're about to do back there is going to work. So, yeah. It looks good though, huh? What do you guys think? I like it. I like it a lot. I did spend a little bit of time messing with the rods kind of to get started. Right here underneath this table, a mess of crap. So we are gonna uncover this, I guess. Let's go into no man's land.